Welcome back to another segment of Health and Medicine as part of Channel 6 Nightly News. I'm Lindell George, and starting off tonight's segment, we have some tips from the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics that they believe will help you as we get further into the winter season with the days getting shorter and the weather getting colder. Many people at this time of year experience what is called the winter blues. The first tip that is recommended to avoid the winter blues is staying hydrated. It's important to drink plenty of fluids, especially water. They also say that picking up a hobby is helpful, such as making crafts or reading. Picking up a new winter sport, such as skiing or ice skating, is also helpful. It's important to cut back on dietary portion sizes and add more fruit and vegetables to your daily menu as well. Finally, try to adjust your sleep schedule. There's nothing better for a body than a good night's rest. Go to bed earlier and wake up earlier in the morning. Our next story is about a child named Carson Rubin who has a hearing impairment called auditory neuropathy. Carson is going into kindergarten this year, but will be unable to hear most of what is being said by his teachers and classmates. His parents are worried that Carson, who is a very bright 5-year-old child, will fall behind the other children in his class. This impairment can be cured with cochlear implants, but unfortunately, the surgery is not covered by his parents' insurance provider. They are unable to pay for this surgery, which is estimated to be about $250,000. The cochlear implant surgery is designed to bypass the hearing system that doesn't work and stimulate it electrically, said John Wegand, the chief audiologist at Downstate Medical Center in Brooklyn. The surgery forces people to relearn how to read and write, so with Carson beginning school in the fall, the prime time for the surgery is now. The family has raised a few $1,000s as of now, but still needs more funds in order to perform the surgery. They've launched a Facebook page to raise funds for the child called Carson's Story. This page displays pictures of Carson and explains what the surgery means to him. The family is remaining optimistic. Our last story of the evening reveals a possible link between heart disease and non-vegetarianism. We're going to Cassie Graham, who is live at the university where the study has taken place.
Thank you, Lindell. I'm at Oxford University, where a recent study, headed by the lead researcher Francesca Crowe of the Cancer Epidemiology, finds that vegetarians may have a third less risk of heart disease than those who eat meat. A third of the 45,000 people from England and Scotland involved in the study were vegetarians. Having such a large amount of vegetarians in the study provided for a more precise comparison of heart disease risk between vegetarians and non-vegetarians. The study began in the 1990s and followed up to 2009. Throughout this time, over 169 of the subjects had died of heart disease, of the 1,200 that were diagnosed with the disease. A team of researchers found that vegetarians had a 32% lower chance of being hospitalized for dying of heart disease than those who ate fish or meat. They also had lower blood pressure and cholesterol levels. One U.S. expert claimed that the research had some limitations, considering the vegetarians were roughly 10 years younger than non-vegetarians. Also, the BMI of those vegetarians were considerably lower than most Americans, possibly skewing the results.
Thank you, Cassie. That's all for this segment of Health and Medicine. We now return to the nightly news. Enjoy your evening.